US President Donald Trump made his disdain for the North American Free Trade Agreement clear from the day he took office more than 3 years ago, fueling a bumpy ride for Mexico's economy. So when the new free trade deal, the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, was ratified by all three countries, no government breathed a greater sigh of relief than Mexico. Yet those celebrations are still on hold, postponed by the COVID-19 pandemic, with the free trade deal effective date pushed back at least another month. Alejandra de la Vega is the Economic Development Minister for Chihuahua State and says she's not concerned about waiting, since the deal is done.
Without doubt, they were times of great uncertainty. Ciudad Juarez alone has 300,000 jobs which depend on the export sector, and they were directly affected. So the certainty that the new deal is there is the most important thing. We see this new deal very positively and are relieved that it's finally been signed.
Amid the pandemic, while non-essential travel has been restricted across North America, commerce has continued apace. At the southern border's busiest commercial crossing, more than 30,000 trucks in both directions cross every day between Laredo in Texas and Nuevo Laredo in Mexico. For Miguel CONCHAS, the president of the Laredo Chamber of Commerce on the US side, a reaffirmed confidence in free trade is reason to celebrate too.
NAFTA is like the best thing that ever happened to this community, to this border city. Before 1993, we had unemployment 14%. NAFTA, completely changed the entire scenery. This became the major crossing point, created employment, it became a major source for the economy. USMCA, possibly we could refer to it as a second chapter of NAFTA, in which you're going to continue the graph moving upward.
At the same time with the US,
Indeed, for Luis Rossano, a Mexican entrepreneur who formed part of the team that advised his government's negotiators, for Mexico, the New Deal represents a huge opportunity for the country to increase its global industrial standing.
It is a race. It is a challenge. It is an opportunity that anyone can take advantage from. Not only Mexico, but also international companies that want to set down their operations here in this region and right next to one of the biggest markets in the world.
With the Free Trade Party on hold for the time being, those set to benefit from the USMCA now anticipate more hard work and dividends in years to come. ALASDAIR BAVERSTOCK, CGTN, along the US-Mexico border.